Have you ever considered that nothing in life is a coincidence? That every person you meet, every heartbreak you endure, every sudden encounter is not random but meticulously woven into the fabric of your existence? Buddhism teaches, nothing arises without cause. Yet, most of us drift through life misreading these signs, dismissing fate as accident, and karma as mistake. What if you could finally begin to see the hidden pattern? Picture the invisible web of your life. Each moment, every meeting, every loss, interconnected. The flower blooms, and the bee arrives. Timing, alignment, readiness, they govern every meeting, every heartbeat, every experience. Life is like a vast, delicate spider's web. Each choice, each emotion, each connection sends a ripple across countless lives, often unseen. Sometimes you initiate the vibration, sometimes you feel its echo from someone else's action. These ripples are the threads weaving your story. Close your eyes for a moment. Visualize golden threads stretching from your heart to every soul you've ever met. Some glow warmly with love, kindness, shared laughter, or struggle. Others feel faint, whispers from the past whose meaning you have yet to uncover. And yet, all are part of a grand design. None are accidents. Buddha taught that causes and conditions give rise to all things. Every stranger who once helped you, every heartbreak that forced you to grow, every challenge that shook your assumptions, these are vibrations along your web. The mind often questions, why me? Why now? But Buddhist awareness shifts this to, what is this teaching me? Consider the souls who still vibrate in your heart's web. Why do they linger? Perhaps they arrive to awaken a dormant part of you. And reflect further, whose life are you touching? Whose growth, whose healing, whose awakening might you be a thread in? This awareness transforms life from chaotic randomness into a sacred unfolding. Even in modern life, when we try to cut threads that seem inconvenient or painful, the web does not break, it merely reshapes. Each cut adjusts tension, balance, and the reach of every other thread. The wise path is not severing, but understanding. Every encounter is necessary, whether it brings joy or sorrow. Mindfulness teaches you to feel the vibrations of this web without fear, trusting that the larger design transcends your perception. Stand still in your heart, breathe, and listen. Every knot carries a purpose waiting to be revealed. When the flower blooms within your soul, the bees of understanding will come without calling. Next comes the karmic echo. Why do relationship patterns repeat despite new faces? We think we've moved on, yet the same emotional lessons resurface. Buddhism whispers, you will meet your lesson again until you honor it. Karma is like a river. You may drift, explore, or believe you've escaped the past, yet the current carries you back to the same bend. That bend is your lesson, not to punish, but to free you. Imagine the river in your mind. Calm, glistening under the sun. You, the boat, approaching a bend you've seen before. Each approach offers a choice, navigate with awareness, or drift without steering. The lesson does not change, because the current does not lie. It waits for clarity. Your heart mirrors it, fear brings situations that expose it, clinging brings challenges that test it. These are karmic echoes, ripples from choices and beliefs awaiting resolution. Without reflection, the story repeats with new actors. The script changes only when you, the author, consciously rewrite it. Resistance strengthens the current. Acceptance guides it. By bowing to the lesson, not in defeat, but in understanding, you steer your own journey. Mindfulness is the awe that illuminates the path, helping you turn gently, without collision, without pain. In that moment, the karmic echo fades, for the lesson is received. 3. The soul contracts in disguise. Could it be that before birth, your soul agreed to meet certain others? That every person in your life is not a coincidence, but part of an ancient promise? In Buddhist thought, connections are threads woven far beyond a single lifetime. Some arrive to heal, some to break, all to awaken. Imagine a theater backstage before the play. Souls gather, essence meeting essence, without names, history, or costume. One whispers, "I will challenge you so you grow stronger." Another, "I will love you deeply, so you remember love itself." Some come briefly, others remain for acts yet to unfold. Each steps forward, ready for their part when the curtain rises. This is the mystery of soul contracts, not binding, but guiding, shaping your evolution. Buddha taught that relationships are mirrors. Gentle ones show beauty and compassion, sharp ones reveal hidden wounds. Both are necessary. Without those who challenge, shadows remain unseen. Without unconditional love, belief in your own light falters. Who in your life feels destined? Who plays a role in awakening you? Sometimes, the ones who hurt are not enemies, they are the souls tasked with breaking you open, letting light in. When we forget this, bitterness arises. When we remember, gratitude replaces clinging. Every encounter, whether joyful or painful, carries meaning. Every soul offers a key or shows a door. Both lead you closer to your truth. For, the friend, the challenger, the mirror. Imagine that every person you meet serves one of three sacred roles, not by accident, but by the subtle orchestration of life itself. Buddhism teaches that relationships are classrooms. Some souls arrive to teach gently, some to awaken sharply, and others to hold up a mirror so that you can see what has been hidden within. The world is full of mirrors. Some crack you, some reflect you, some invite you to see beyond yourself. Picture these roles as three different lamps lighting your path. The first is the friend, the lamp that warms you. They bring light to your darkness, comfort to your cold, and remind you that you are never truly alone. Their presence is like gentle sunlight, nurturing growth in ways you may barely notice. They offer encouragement, calm, and reassurance without expectation. The second is the challenger, the lamp that burns you. They may confront, frustrate, or even cause pain, yet their fire has purpose. They burn away illusions, exposing the patterns that keep you stuck. Without them, you might never question your habits, assumptions, or limits. The discomfort they bring is the forge that tempers strength and clarity. The third is the mirror, the lamp reflecting the shadows you carry. Sometimes it shows the kindness already within you. Other times, it illuminates flaws, fears, and wounds you have tried to hide. The mirror is never comfortable, but it is always truthful. By leaning into its reflection, you begin to reconcile with yourself and awaken awareness you never realized was dormant. Pause and recall someone from each role. Feel the warmth of the friend, the sting of the challenger, the clarity of the mirror. Each has shaped your life in ways no one else could. Accepting these roles transforms how you see life. A friend may become a challenger, a mirror may evolve into a companion. Life flows beyond preferences, beyond comfort, beyond expectation. 5. The stranger who feels like home. Have you ever met someone and felt an uncanny familiarity, as though you had known them long before this moment? In Buddhist understanding, not every connection begins in this lifetime. Some are echoes carried across ages, ripened by causes and conditions that span centuries. These meetings feel less like discovery and more like remembering. Conversation flows as if it has been ongoing for ages, silences feel familiar and safe. You do not need to explain yourself, they already see you. These are karmic connections, the soul recognizing another soul. Perhaps you have shared lessons in lifetimes past, or made promises to guide and awaken each other. Even brief encounters with such souls leave lasting impressions. They remind us that time is not linear, that souls traverse space and eras to reunite. When these connections end, it is not loss but a pause, a curtain closing temporarily, awaiting the next act. Cherish them without clinging, honor them without attachment. Their presence is a gift, their absence, a space for growth. 6. The painful gift of departure. Life takes away those we feel we cannot live without. closing doors we thought would remain open. In Buddhist wisdom, departures are not punishments, they are guidance. The pain of a loved one leaving mirrors the natural rhythm of life, like a tree shedding leaves in autumn. The loss clears space for new growth, for opportunities yet unseen. Picture holding a single leaf in your hand above a stream. Releasing it feels unnatural, as though a part of yourself is gone. Yet, as it drifts on the water, you realize the leaf was never yours to hold. Attachment causes suffering, release creates space. Departures awaken resilience, self-reliance, and a deeper recognition of your inner strength. Each goodbye carries a seed of transformation, if only we allow it to. In time, you may notice that what was feared lost becomes the very ground for wisdom, growth, and understanding. Life does not end with departure, it prepares you for the lessons, loves, and opportunities yet to come. Through this lens, endings are not punishments but invitations to awaken deeper than before. 7. Unfinished conversations across lifetimes. Sometimes, when you meet someone, it feels as though the dialogue began long before your current lifetime. Buddhism teaches that not all meetings start in the here and now, some continue threads woven across ages. Souls return to pick up conversations left incomplete, to finish lessons begun in other times, or to awaken truths that were waiting for recognition. Imagine a library of countless volumes, each life a chapter, each encounter a paragraph. Some pages may open mid-sentence, yet the understanding flows seamlessly, as if you have been reading all along. When a person enters your life and familiarity strikes without reason, it is often the continuation of karmic dialogue. Silence between you is not emptiness but understanding. Words are not always needed, recognition is. Reflect on who in your life evokes this sensation. Perhaps a friend, mentor, or even a stranger reminds you of unfinished work, unresolved karma, or a bond that stretches across lifetimes. Whether brief or enduring, these connections carry lessons, awakenings, and opportunities for growth that transcend linear time. 8. Lessons hidden in conflict. Every argument, every friction, every moment of tension is not chaos, it is a teacher. In Buddhism, even those we perceive as enemies are spiritual guides. They expose qualities we need to cultivate: patience, humility, resilience, and compassion. Like a whetstone sharpening a blade, friction does not destroy the blade but strengthens it, refining its edge. Think of each person who challenged you. Initially, they may have seemed disruptive, unfair, or harmful. Yet beneath the discomfort lay insight. The confrontation was a mirror reflecting the parts of yourself that demanded attention. Your reactions, anger, defensiveness, fear, revealed unresolved patterns, hidden wounds, and opportunities for conscious growth. Embrace these conflicts as sacred lessons. Observe without attachment. Let the friction guide you towards self-mastery, awareness, and inner calm. Gratitude replaces resentment when you realize that challenges refine character and deepen understanding. Your adversaries may unknowingly polish your inner strength. 9. The timing is never wrong. In the vast rhythm of life, people arrive exactly when you are ready for the lesson or gift they carry. Not earlier, not later. A flower blooms when the season is right, not when the gardener commands it. Likewise, relationships unfold in perfect alignment with your inner readiness. Reflect on someone who entered your life at a moment of readiness, perhaps bringing love, guidance, or challenge. Their timing was not random, it was the culmination of conditions, causes, and inner preparation. Life does not rush or delay, it aligns you with experiences exactly when your growth calls for them. Trusting timing is a practice in patience and surrender. When someone departs prematurely, or arrives unexpectedly, it is not misalignment, it is the perfect orchestration of the universe. Accepting this fosters peace, reduces resistance, and invites flow into your relationships. 10. Walking with trust instead of control. Release the illusion that you must steer every relationship. Like a bamboo raft floating down a river, allow connections to move naturally. Presence, patience, and trust guide the journey. The river flows effortlessly, so can your relationships, when met with mindfulness. Resisting or attempting to control outcomes breeds turbulence. Letting go does not mean indifference, it is allowing the current of life to carry connections in ways that may exceed your expectation. Some bonds deepen, others drift apart, and both are sacred. By walking with trust, you honor the natural rhythm of connection. 11. The gift you are to others. Often, you are a silent answer to someone else's prayer, a presence, word, or action they never knew to seek. Buddhism reminds us that our lives are threads in a vast, interconnected tapestry. Your kindness, presence, and courage ripple outward, affecting hearts and minds you may never encounter. Even small acts, a smile, a gentle word, an act of consistency, may stabilize, encourage, or awaken someone else. You do not need recognition to fulfill this role. Your light is meaningful simply by shining. Recognize the power of your presence. Your life is both teacher and miracle in the lives of others. Bonus lesson: the circle that never breaks. If all connections are karmic, can they truly end? Life is a boundless loop, where every meeting and parting is a pause in an eternal dance. Threads that bind souls are unbroken, flowing across time and space. Even when someone drifts away, hidden currents carry them forward. When the circle brings you together again, there is recognition, ease, and understanding. Departures are temporary, lessons are continuous, and relationships, however brief, remain meaningful. Trust that those meant to reappear in your life will do so when the time and circumstances are right. Quick summary of the principles. The web you cannot see. Every encounter in life is connected by unseen threads of cause and effect. Even strangers are part of a larger pattern beyond immediate perception. Every vibration, every choice, every relationship contributes to the tapestry of your life. The karmic echo, repeated patterns in relationships are not random. They are invitations to understand lessons you have yet to fully integrate. Until insight is gained, the same energies will reappear in different forms. Soul contracts in disguise. Certain people enter your life as pre-agreed spiritual agreements, arriving to teach, challenge, or awaken you at specific points. These encounters are not accidental, they are chosen for your growth, even if you do not consciously remember the agreement. The friend, the challenger, the mirror, each person reflects a role in your life. Some offer comfort, others test your strength, and some reveal hidden truths. All are necessary, all are sacred, and all serve your awakening. The stranger who feels like home. Instant familiarity often stems from karmic connections or shared experiences beyond this lifetime. These meetings are recognition, not coincidence, and they remind you that connection transcends linear time. The painful gift of departure, goodbyes, though painful, create space for growth, new experiences, and transformation. Loss is not a punishment, it is an invitation to awaken your inner resources and resilience. Unfinished conversations across lifetimes. Some bonds continue across lifetimes, picking up exactly where they left off. The impact of these encounters is often profound, shaping your soul in ways that may only become clear over time. Lessons hidden in conflict, challenging relationships and difficult people are mirrors of your unresolved patterns. They teach patience, humility, clarity, and strength. Conflict is a tool for refinement, not punishment. The timing is never wrong. People and events arrive when conditions are aligned with your readiness. Life's rhythm is precise, and each connection appears at the perfect moment for your growth. Walking with trust instead of control, relinquish the need to steer every outcome. Relationships flow naturally when met with presence, patience, and surrender. Trust the current of life, allowing connections to unfold in alignment with your inner and outer readiness. The gift you are to others, your presence, words, and actions ripple outward in ways you may never see. You are often the answer to someone else's unspoken need. Your life is a source of guidance, healing, and inspiration simply by being authentically present. The circle that never breaks. karmic bonds endure beyond time and space. Even when connections fade, the threads remain. Life ensures that those you are meant to meet will return when the season is right. Departures are temporary, and the circle continues. Reflecting on these truths, you begin to see that nothing in life is accidental. Every encounter, every departure, every lesson, every joy, every heartbreak, each is carefully woven into your unfolding story. Resistance gives way to trust. Confusion gives way to clarity. Pain gives way to gratitude. When you internalize this understanding, your heart shifts from attachment to presence, from grasping to appreciation. Relationships are no longer sources of anxiety or suffering. They are sacred teachers, mirrors, and guides on your journey. You no longer chase connection or fear loss. You honor what is present and release what must go. In practical terms, this awareness transforms how you engage with the world. You act with discernment, you respond with mindfulness, and you embrace each person as a contributor to your awakening. You see the friend, the challenger, the mirror, and the stranger as threads in a divine tapestry, each thread necessary, each thread meaningful, each thread leading you closer to your own truth. Buddhism teaches, no meeting is ever by chance, and no parting is without reason. By embracing this principle, you begin to walk through life with clarity, equanimity, and profound trust in the unfolding. Every joy becomes sweeter, every loss more purposeful, and every relationship a doorway to deeper understanding. So let this wisdom anchor you. Recognize the sacred design of your life. Honor every soul who enters your path. Release them with gratitude when their role is complete. And trust that every step, every encounter, and every lesson contributes to the awakening you were always meant to achieve. Life is not a series of random events, it is a sacred unfolding. And when you live with this awareness, you discover that every person, every moment, and every experience is a teacher, a guide, and a mirror for your soul. You are exactly where you need to be. The people in your life are exactly who they are meant to be for now. Meet them with presence, release them with gratitude, and walk your path with trust. Every thread, every encounter, every soul is part of a journey that has always been perfectly orchestrated for your growth, awakening, and transformation. Understood? Since the script you just provided is very long, we can break it into part 5 and part 6 for your Zen Awakening series. I'll divide it carefully to ensure continuity and natural flow. The web you cannot see, every encounter is connected by unseen threads of cause and effect. Even strangers are part of a larger pattern you cannot fully perceive. Each vibration, choice, and relationship contributes to the tapestry of your life. The karmic echo, repeated patterns in relationships are invitations to understand lessons you have yet to integrate. Until insight is gained, the same energies will reappear in different forms. Soul contracts in disguise, certain people enter your life as pre-agreed spiritual agreements, arriving to teach, challenge, or awaken you at specific points. Encounters are not accidental, they are chosen for your growth. The friend, the challenger, the mirror, each person reflects a role in your life. Some offer comfort, others test your strength, and some reveal hidden truths. All are necessary and sacred. The stranger who feels like home, instant familiarity often stems from karmic connections or shared experiences beyond this lifetime. These are not ordinary encounters, they are recognition, not coincidence. The painful gift of departure, goodbyes, though painful, create space for growth and new opportunities. Loss is not punishment, it is an invitation to awaken your inner strength and resilience. Unfinished conversations across lifetimes. Some bonds continue across lifetimes, picking up where they left off. The impact of these encounters is profound, shaping your soul in ways that become clear over time. Lessons hidden in conflict, challenging relationships are mirrors of your unresolved patterns. They teach patience, humility, clarity, and strength. Conflict is a tool for refinement, not punishment. Walking with trust instead of control. Stop forcing the course of relationships and allow them to unfold naturally. Life is like a river or bamboo raft. It does not need you to push it to reach the right place. The gift you are to others, your presence, words, and actions ripple outward in ways you may never see. You may unknowingly be the answer to someone else's unspoken need. Every step you take can guide, inspire, and heal others. The circle that never breaks, karmic bonds endure beyond time and space. Even when connections fade, the threads remain. Life ensures that those you are meant to meet will return when the season is right. Departures are temporary, the circle continues. Reflecting on these truths, nothing in life is accidental. Every encounter, departure, lesson, joy, and heartbreak is woven into your unfolding story. Resistance gives way to trust, confusion to clarity, and pain to gratitude. Applying awareness, act with discernment, respond with mindfulness, and embrace each person as a contributor to your awakening. Recognize every encounter as a teacher, a mirror, and a guide in your life. Living with presence, meet people fully in the moment. Release them with gratitude when their role is complete. Trust the sacred design of your life. Every encounter, no matter how brief or intense, contributes to your growth and awakening. Final wisdom: life is not random. It is a sacred unfolding of causes and conditions. Each joy, challenge, and silence is a note in the song of your becoming. By seeing this truth, you stop resisting reality and begin walking in peace, fully aware of the sacred dance of souls.